Hey guys, this is my video of the 22 long rifle Remington 597 VTR. It's a 22 long rifle chamber cartridge, just like this snap cap here. For me, there's a lot of, on the internet actually, there's a lot of love and hate to regards to this rifle. Personally, in my opinion, I absolutely love it. It's worked flawlessly for me. I've put around 2,500 to 3,000 rounds through the rifle and had probably only around 80 to 100 jams, which are sometimes magazine related or really cheap, poor quality ammunition, Walmart special sort of situation there. Basically what I found is there is 3 generations of the magazine, the factory 10 round magazine, one being a plastic, where this is metal. It's plastic such as this right here. Those have a bad reputation of jamming every single time. The second generation looks just like this, but this little 10 right here, I don't know if you can see it at the bottom right there. It's not in a circle, it's just a number 10 right there, which tells you you're at your 10 round maximum. As well as on the bottom here, it says, you can't really see that, this one just says 597 Remington. The second gen actually says Remington model 597. So this here is a third gen. The 10 is circled, as well as it only says model 597. There's no Remington printed on that. In regards to the Remington 30 round magazine, it jams out of every 60, 1, maybe 2. I only load it to 20 to 25. After that, it gets pretty hard to load, as well as it jams, I found, for the first 5 after that. So I only load them 20, 25. Now, in regards to the rifle, what I got here is nothing special, just the A2 stock. I wasn't able to find one with the collapsible 6-position stock, but I'll talk about that later. Just a basic Ruger sight that came off Air Rifle, Air Hawk. It's a semi-automatic rifle here, I'll show you. It is unloaded. It does have a bolt hold open, so if the magazine is empty, it just holds the bolt open there for you. It's a good way to tell, again, if you have anything left in your magazine or if you're worried about a jam or something like that. Another thing I noticed as well is with the 30 round magazine, putting it in backwards here, sometimes it will not hold the bolt open. It's been doing that lately where it'll hold it open every time. But when I first got these magazines, it didn't hold it open at all. Something else to note about the magazine is I oil it all the time. Put some oil on here, take a screwdriver or a thin piece of metal and just push it in there to make sure the slides are all good. Some people hate that because they say the brass on the casing gets oil on it and it causes feeding issues into the chamber of the barrel, but for me, that's what's working for me, so I'm sticking with that. Now, basically, I just got a bipod, nothing special on it. Back to the stock. There's a lot of people that want or get the A2 stock, but they want a collapsible 6-position. I read on a forum online that there's basically only things that are different from an AR15 M4, the side plates, the chamber, and the trigger mechanism. Everything else is identical, so I decided to take it apart and show you guys what I found when I took it apart. Now, on the back, there's 2 screws, as well as this nifty little cubby, which holds a flathead screwdriver. The magazine actually fits in there if you want, which is kind of handy if you, especially you got a little eyeglass screwdriver for adjusting your scope or sighting it in. It's good to have in there. But there's 2 screws. So the top foremost one, just a flathead. Don't judge my pink flathead. I can't seem to find anything else at the moment. But if you just unscrew it, it's a little tight because there's a bit of Loctite on it. But once you get it going, it's pretty easy. Bear with me here for a second. There we go. So just a flathead screw and then a little bit of red Loctite on it. That gives it a little bit of difficulty coming out. Once you take that screw out, the whole assembly actually just slides right off. Hole there, that's about it. Now this here, there's a little flat spot on it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But what I did is I just took a crescent wrench. It's extremely tight my first time, and I hope I didn't tighten it too much for the video. But yeah, just crack it loose. After that, it just threads out. And there you go. And that's how you take the A2 stock off. Now, for a collapsible 6-position stock or more or less, it's up to you. You can get cheap AR15 universal kits, which come with the buttstock, the mill tube, a castle nut, and an end plate, as well as a spring and a buffer piston. In this case, you won't need the spring or buffer piston, but you do need the buttstock, the buffer tube, and the end plate and castle nut. Same thing to install it is actually your end plate looks like this. It's just solid, so it helps center it and hold it in its position with this protruded knob here, which actually fits right into the back in this little hole. Your buffer tube, once you have it, you'll see what I mean, but there's a spring and a little piston in here. Take that out, you won't need it, it'll just rattle around on you, as well as you don't need it. And basically, it just threads in just like this one does. Just like that, same thread. Lock it down, tighten your castle nut, make sure everything's square and nice and tight. You can, if you want, put a little bit of blue Loctite or green if you have it. Green's a little more softer than blue, but blue works great. Just put a little bit on there and that'll stop it from loosening. You don't need to remove the buttstock to service or clean the actual integrity of the rifle. You just need to keep it from loosening off, basically. I don't have that buttstock right now. I don't have permission from my girlfriend for it. Yes, I'm a little whipped here, but you know, happy life, so that's why I decided to investigate, so when I do get it, I know I'm buying the right thing here. Reassembly is the same as disassembly, just in reverse order. Tighten it up. I'll worry about that after. Now the foregrip, same thing as the AR15. You can get actually the same foregrip here as the AR15, but this one you just kind of loosen up left end, turn it to the left or counterclockwise to get it off. There's quite a few threads. Take that off. Now right in here there is a rubber piece. It's actually just a chunk of hose, comes right off. This actually doesn't hold the barrel on. This piece right here, I don't have a belt wrench right now, but it does thread off. That thread behind this big piece right here, this big unit, oop, I'm out of the camera, there it is. This big unit, the thread inside of this is the same as a barrel nut for a free float AR15 M4 foregrip. So if you wanted a quad rail or something along those same lines, little different look, little different length, you can put some more accessories on it or whatever you wish. It's easy to swap that on as well. And same thing said for the end plate here. You can get one with a single point swivel stud. It all mounts the same as well. But oh, and the trigger, or the, sorry, my bad, the grip, same thing as a AR15. There's a little nut in here you can undo, find the one you like, slide it on. Some even come with a gel cover to cover up the factory grip. That works too as well, just pretty much slides on. A little bit of soapy water helps get that on as well. But that pretty much concludes my review. All in all, it's a great rifle. Like I said, 2,500 to 3,000 rounds through it, with only 80 to 100 jams. Most of them are ammo or this magazine-related jam issue. Thank you guys for watching. My apologies. Thank you guys for watching. Leave any comments in the place below. Thank you.